My mother bore me in the southern wind, and I am black, but oh, my soul is white. White as an angel in the English child, but I am black, as if bereaved by light. My mother taught me underneath a tree, and sitting down before the heat of day, she took me on her lap and kissed me, and pointed to the east, began to say, "Look on the rising sun, there God does live, gives his light and gives his heat away, and flowers and trees and beasts and men receive comfort in morning, joy in the noonday. And we put on earth a little space, and we may learn to bear the beams of love, and these black bodies and their sunburnt face is but a cloud like a shady grove. But when our souls have learned the heat to bear, the clouds will vanish, we shall hear his voice saying, 'Come out from the grove, my love and care, and rouse my golden tent with lambs rejoice.' Thou didst say, mother, say, and kiss me, and thus I say to little English boy, when I from black and he from white, cloud free, and rose the tent of God like lambs we joy. I shade him from the heat till he can bear to learn and joy upon our Father's knee, and then I stand and stroke his silver hair, and be like him, and he will then be loved like me." When my mother died, I was very young, and my father sold me while yet my tongue could scarcely cry, "Weep, weep, weep, weep." So your chimney I sweep, and the soot I sleep. There little Tom the Cradle cried when his head, that curled like a lamb back, was shaved, so I said, "Hush, Tom, never mind. It's for when your head's bare, you know that the soot cannot spot your white hair." And so he was quiet, and that very night, as Tom was asleeping, he had such a sight, that thousands of sweepers, Dick, Joe, Ned, and Jack, were all of them locked up in the coffins of black. And by came an angel who had a bright key, and he opened the coffin and said, "Let them free." And down a green plain, leaping, laughing, they run, and wash in a river and shine in the sun. Then naked and white, all their bags left behind, they rise upon clouds and spot in the wind. And the angel told Tom if he'd be a good boy, he'd have God for his father and never want joy. And so Tom awoke, and he rose in the dark and got with our bags and our brushes to work. Though the morning was cold, Tom was happy and warm. So if all this duty, they need not have harm. A little black thing among the snow, crying, "Weep, weep," in notes of woe. Where are the father and mother, say, they are both gone up the church to pray. Because I was happy upon the heath, and smiled among the winter snow, they clothed me in the clothes of death, and taught me to sing the notes of woe. And because I'm happy and dance and sing, they think they have done me no injury, and are gone to praise God and his priest and king, who make up a heaven of our misery. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare flame the fearful symmetry? In that distant deep of skies burnt the fires of thine eyes, on that wing there he aspire, from the hand there sees the fire. And that shoulder and that heart could twist the sinews of the heart, and when the heart began to beat, that dread hand and that dread feet. What the hammer, what the chain, and what furnace was the brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp, dare it deadly terror clasp, when the stars threw down their spears and watered heavens with their tears? Did he smile his work to see? Did he not who made the lamb make thee? Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare flame the fearful symmetry? Mock on, Voltaire Rousseau, mock on, 'tis all in vain. You throw the sand against the wind, and the wind blows it back again. And every sand became a gem, reflected in the beams of divine brown back and blind the marking eye, and and still in Israel's path they shine. The atoms of Democritus to Newton's particles of light are sand upon the Red Sea shore, where Israel's tent do shine so bright. Blake's lyric and their mixture of the visionary and the observational strike note far different from those of the satire. Like the visionary observation of Swift and Voltaire, though they insist on the connection between literature and life, literature has transformative capacity, but it works with a raw material of actual experience, and its vision have the power to insist on the necessity of change.